Todd and Chris, if you could name 3 of these companies that you think are involved with this, and then I'm going to go ahead and ask Bill if he could name 3 companies that are actually involved with this.
Any data company, I guess, that handles data transfers. So who was that? AT&T, Verizon, Sprint.
There you go.
The whole gamut of them are involved.
If I were going to try and get information on people, I would start with Comcast, it's a large size P. Try and get a couple health insurance companies in there. United, I think, is one of the large ones. And I know for a fact AT&T and Verizon have to be in on it.
Bill?
Okay, well, I could name the companies in PRISM. For example, that's Google and Yahoo and Skype. That's 3, but there's another part of this. You see, there's the front door acquisition of data that they use for PRISM. That is that when NSA comes in and asks them to give them data, what they didn't know, of course, was that their lines between their major data centers was also unilaterally tapped by NSA secretly. So they didn't even know those taps were occurring. That's because NSA didn't want just little bits of data, they wanted everything they had. So that when they transferred data from their data centers one to the other, NSA got it all. So it included foreigners, US citizens, everybody. So the idea is they're collecting all this data. And the reason I said it was population and control, because it's all going to be fed into a program called Treasure Map. If you put down NSA Treasure Map as a query in Google, you'll get that and be able to read about it. The objective of Treasure Map is to map the location of every device everywhere in the world, 24 hours a day, every minute of every day. Where you are and when you're there. So it's like tracking everybody. Now, I estimate that that's a maximum of 4 billion people. Because there's only about 4 billion people using phones and emails. There's I would estimate about 3 billion who don't have access to those devices. So that means they're tracking everybody that's in the modern world, and first and second world, mostly a lot of them. So third world countries probably less, but the objective is to do that, and to do that they need information as well, because the Treasure Map program gives them the what and or where and when you're there. From the other programs, they get content as well as metadata, so that tells you who you are, what you're doing, why you're doing it, and perhaps even the wham of intentions, of capabilities, things like that. So you get the who, what, why, when, where, wham of everything that you're doing in life.